Okay, $10,000 base every single month. Here's what I need you to do every single day, or you're fired. Then you guys would all of a sudden start doing it. There's so many associations are ridiculous. They all have conferences. They all have members lists. You can buy data. You can show up to chambers of commerce and business associations, trade shows, conferences, and literally boom, boom, boom. Hey, here's how I make money online on the side. Guys, listen, sometimes it's just tough love. I always say love ain't lies, man. Listen, if you guys don't already know, again, you know, the merchant services industry, there's a lot of companies out there obviously taking credit cards, processing payments every single day. You know, they're probably hit up by people in the past for whatever reason. They're not interested. Laws have changed recently to where now you can do the cash discount, which means, and again, it's not a matter of if they're gonna do it, guys, it's when they're gonna do it. Okay, you get someone saying, I don't wanna do that. They will eventually, so you wanna follow up, you wanna build a relationship, you wanna freaking smile, you don't wanna be upset that they're turning you down, you wanna have, you know, kind of that no problem attitude, and they eventually will. I see everyone eventually doing it. Have you built the relationship, the trust? Have you nurtured it? Have you followed up? And are you gonna get the account? 9 times out of 10, if you guys go out there, start making those introductions, you know, go out, follow up properly, put the names in the CRM like you're supposed to, let the CRM remind you to call back and follow up. You'll have what's called a pipeline built, and it might take a little while, but that pipeline eventually will fill up to where the next thing you know, man, you're getting deal after deal after deal after deal, and then you start to see that recurring revenue creep up. And when that recurring revenue hits a certain level, that's when you're gonna go, man, I gotta do this more. And then you do it a little bit more, and again, some might take a year, some might take 3 years. But there's no question, folks. See, here's the thing that most people never understand, because we give up too early. We do something and we stop, right? Usually when we're about to break through anyway. It's like the funniest thing. Have you guys ever read 3 Feet from Gold? You know, the guy digs, finally quits, sells his freaking hole to somebody for chump change. The guy gets in the hole, starts digging, within 3 feet, strikes like the biggest gold vein in history. The guy was 3 feet away. Okay, you guys right now are technically 3 feet away. Okay. Mindset's important. Don't let rejection, don't let frustration get to you. Okay, make the decision. I'm gonna do this even if it takes me 3 years. Because if I told you 3 years of hard labor, worse than what Jeff's doing right now, hard ass labor, 3 straight years, no pay for the whole straight 3 years. But that last day of the 3rd year, I'm gonna start giving you $500,000 a month. I mean a year. $500,000 a year. You can live wherever you want. I'm just gonna send you $500,000 every year. Would you do it? Some people would. I wouldn't, because I've already blown past that, but you would. Okay, most people would, and they're smart to do so. But the problem is, 3 months in, people are gonna quit. 4 months in, people got bills. I can't do this. They're gonna keep going. They're gonna keep quitting. They're gonna keep giving up at some level. And the percentage of people that would actually go the entire 3 years, even if they knew it was fact, is probably a very small number. There's people out there all over the world that will say, hey, I'll do that for a flat amount of money, because they don't realize that all they have to do is master their mindset, get on the abundance level, get on the gratitude level, change their frequency, start to believe that things are possible. Okay. Number 2, work on their skill sets, get good at sales, marketing, communication, and personal branding. So again, you're good at making content, so I would just add doing your own. Because guys, a year from now is gonna go by no matter what you do. So a year from now, you're still gonna remain unknown, on private, no followers, or you can start doing the work, and again, it's the same tedious work as this. It's chopping wood consistently and then waking up one day and realizing, damn, I got a lot of wood. spending money, spending money, spending money, spending money. Guess how long I spent money before I even had 100,000 followers? 2 years. 2 straight years. Now you guys go, well, you can afford it. Thank God I could afford it, because if I couldn't afford it, I wouldn't have done it. And if I didn't do it, I wouldn't have what I have today. So you got to learn to do it yourself. And Aaron, I don't know, maybe next week you show them some of the tools you use to make that cool up. I can teach you communication. I can teach you freaking personal branding. And I can teach you marketing, where you have to individually understand those are the 4 skills. And I'd add another one, AI, leveraging AI. Okay, so 5 skills you need to master right now. And again, if you're doing it part-time, do it part-time. How do you practice sales? You role play with each other. You role play with your kids. You get people to freaking throw you a commonly heard objections. If I said, type in the chat commonly heard objections that we hear every day, you'll notice everybody's going to start typing in basically the same. Well, you're going to hear the same. Why not get really good at when you hear it, you have 100 things you could say, and depending on the setting or the mood or the temperature or the time or the conditions, you pull one out and they don't even bother you.
So if you guys would just go out and actually, practice what we're talking about here and take steps to building your business, you would ask me way less questions and you would know the answers because you're practicing, because you're doing it.
Yeah, now imagine, I always say pretend they were paying me. I always say pretend they were paying me. Pretend I was paying you $10,000 base. How many people would love that? Okay, $10,000 base every single month. Here's what I need you to do every single day, or you're fired. Then you guys would all of a sudden start doing it. Why? Well, because I'm being paid. See, most people, they want to get rich and they think to themselves, when I get rich, I'm going to do the you're talking about. You got to do the I'm talking about to get rich. You got to act as if you're being paid $10,000, $20,000 a month. You have to get up and do the stuff as if you don't, you're going to be fired. Right now, you get up, you're like, I got a few things to do, and you're just prioritizing other things. Identify your target market. Okay, it should be small to medium businesses, restaurants, retail stores, e-commerce sites, service-based businesses, car dealership, bakeries, coffee shops, nail salons, tanning salons, gyms. Okay, these guys are paying too much in credit card fees. They're all around you in the city that you're in. You just haven't talked to them, or you just haven't got to them. Okay. Number 2, leverage online marketing. Guys, I started a thing online the other day. I'm paying like 30 cents a lead. I'm paying $10 a day. It's bringing in 30 leads. Those 30 leads are converting to 50 grand. It's actually quite crazy. I'm actually gonna freak out if it keeps happening. Network and build relationships. This is the biggest one that any of us could do. Jump into groups, the association of, private golf clubs, the association of freaking dental experts. There's so many associations are ridiculous. They all have conferences. They all have members lists. You can buy data. You can show up to chambers of commerce and business associations, trade shows, conferences, and literally boom, 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 boom. You're that hyped up, excited, enthusiastic, positive, friendly, outgoing person. Hey, here's how I make money online on the side. First thing I do is I go to realmerchantservices.com. Then I signed up as an affiliate. Then I did this. Click here to learn more. And again, it's like any kind of content marketing, blogs, articles, posts, webinars, workshops. You can host an online workshop. Hey, if you're a small business, come to this free online workshop where we can show you how to save significant amount of money that you can put towards marketing or growing your business. They log in, you get 13 business owners logging in, wanting to learn how to do that. Well, you know how you do that? You switch merchant processing and you save X amount of dollars, and you take that money and you use it towards marketing. Your cost goes up, your revenue goes up and your costs go down. Isn't that something everybody here would want? All we need is a statement. So again, everyone can sit there and think, well, I can't do it. No one's following me. I only have 900 followers. And yes, you can do it. You go in and you drop it into a Facebook group. You go in and you freaking knock on a door. You post something up in a freaking, conference room. There's so many. Okay. Then there's email campaigns. You can literally buy data for 10 cents a piece, 25 cents a piece. Buy 1,000 names for 25 cents. That's $250. You take $250, you drop it into your freaking Constant Contact or your damn Survey Monkey or your freaking Gmail or whatever you want, and you shoot them out an email. Dude, that's a huge one. Referrals and partnerships. You guys can go make a partnership with an association easier than you think. These associations want to help their members. If those members are credit card processors, which again, anybody in business is probably your target, and you make a deal with, let's say, the National Restaurant Association, and you just give them the thing to send out, they obviously get legal to approve it, they send it out to their members, people start clicking on the ad or the offer, they start signing up. It just means that you owe the Restaurant Association some money when all those members sign up. Or a lot of these associations say, I don't want the money, just give them the discount. You know what I mean? All right, cool. Well, I got to run. You guys are awesome. Appreciate you. And Phoebe, let me know if you guys want to do this tomorrow or next call. But man, I'd be happy to, spend some consistent time weekly getting you guys comfortable, sharpened, and ready to rock and roll.